Good day, everybody. Hey, this is Vince D at TacOps for Life. Hey, today I'll be talking about shooting 165 grain ammo through my pistol. Recently, I've had some failures to feed, so we're trying this. Okay, here I am loaded up into my Q5 Walther frame, rest for the target, looking for no jams, no failures to feed, and making sure I have tight groups in the A zone. And so here we go. Let's try it out. Make sure there's no jams, and I put a new spring in there that I purchased recently. I'm testing that out too to make sure it cycles reliably with my pistol. That new spring is from DPM, and let's see how it did. So 165 grain ammo, very soft shooting ammo, about 890 feet per second. Let's see how we do with the USPSA target. So you can see here, it's primarily in the A zone, 95% of it, 98%, and some in the C zone. Here, I'm going to do it on a splatter target, which is going to light bright yellow as I shoot through it. And you'll see it light up yellow in the middle of the target, so focus on the center of the target. As I shoot that ammo, you'll see the red center of the target turn yellow, bright yellow. See how accurate and reliable that ammo is. Again, it's heavier grain ammo, it's lower velocity, it's considered subsonic, and it could jam on you if you don't have the right recoil spring. So that's why I'm testing it for my competition pistol. So again, I'm changing mags here. You can see it turn bright yellow, loading up another mag, and then we'll take a look at how accurate it is, what kind of tight groupings I have. Like I mentioned before, very soft shooting ammo. I changed the springs on it with a new recoil management spring just to make sure it can cycle the heavier ammo and not cause failures to feed or jams. So as soon as I finish my clip here, we'll take a look a little closer to see how accurate it is. And you can see it's bright yellow right in the middle of the target. It's a splatter target, and let's see how I did. I'm going to show you how accurate it is. So I'm very happy with the results. All in the X ring, as you can see there, bright yellow, and 9 and 10 ring, very, very, very good, very accurate, very soft shooting, so very happy. Here's another target, which I tried again, 165 grain, 18 yards, as you can see, very accurate, very happy with the results, headshots and body shots. So next test I did was paper and steel, just like I would do in a USPSA competition, just to see how it would cycle, how it felt recoil feels with a very soft ammo. So I'm shooting first the paper target, and I'm going to transition to steel. So at this point, changing a mag, like I said, it's very soft shooting, very little recoil, very less felt recoil, and it's very good, very reliable, hasn't jammed on me yet. And I'm shooting them, and I'm not going that fast. I'm probably going at moderate speed, but very happy so far with how it's cycling. Um, so, um, lessons learned. What did I learn from this? So, what I learned is for my Walther Q5 steel frame, it actually was made for primarily lighter grain ammo. So, it's primarily made for 115 grain, 124 grain ammo. Um, and that's, I could say that for about almost all production guns or even competition guns are made for lighter grain ammo. So when you're starting to consider heavier grain ammo, which is usually 147 grain, 150 grain, in this case 165 grain ammo, you have to be very careful because number one, it's heavier grain ammo, it's lower velocity, and most of the time the recoil spring that comes with it on the guide rod is lighter and thinner, so it's really made for a lighter load. So if you're not aware of that and you don't change out that recoil spring to a heavier one with a heavier spring constant, it may not have enough force to essentially push that projectile or that bullet through your barrel. And so you may experience some failure to feeds on your feed ramp or some jams. And it's not because the gun's bad or your pistol's bad. It's because the spring constant that you have from the factory is not adequate to handle the heavier load. So just keep that in mind. If you decide to go with a heavier load, you may want to change your spring out to a heavier spring force, just to make sure that you don't have feeding or jams. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave one. Please subscribe. I really appreciate your patronage. It helps grow the channel.